Hey everyone, Alex here. In this occasion we are going to analyze the use of paralysis, weapons that could work with it, and the build that tries to get the best result out of it. This element seems to be overlooked, but it works pretty fine once you get to it. So let's start with the ailment chart. In this case it's really important. If the monster you are hunting doesn't have at least 1 star, I don't really recommend using the ailment. Mainly because the time you get out of paralysis is really short. If you are hunting in groups, then it could be useful. For the monsters with at least 1 star, you get more or less a window of 13 seconds. That could be exploited a lot, depending from the tactic you decide to choose, or if you want to focus on tails, cutting him stupidly fast is possible with this. Now, let's analyze weapons. In this occasion, not every weapon is a good option in my opinion, because most of them have really low damage, and that could slow you down. So I am going to recommend weapons with at least 180 damage. Remember that the point of the game is having fun. In other words, if you wanna try something else, by all means do it. Let's start with hammers. From the Paralysis tree, this hammer is a really good option. In this case, for the Rampage skill I recommend Affinity Boost 4 or Paralysis Boost 3. Perhaps due to the low paralysis value this one has, I would go for Paralysis 3. That could be the best option. For the Hunting Horn, the Scalded 3, this one with the Silkbind boost or Paralysis 1 could work really well, plus it has a tier 2 slot. For the Dual Blades, there are 2 good options here, from the Jelly tree and the Feline tree. Personally I prefer the Feline one. With Attack Boost 3 it could have a really good damage output. Its paralysis amount is not the best, but I think it may work nonetheless. If you choose the Jelly one with Attack Boost 2, it's all set, but I don't really like the sharpness level it has. In this case, the sharpness level we are looking for is green. For the Gunlance from the Bolvidron tree, this is another good option, with Attack Boost 4 or Dueling Strike. Personally I will go for Attack 4. For the Charge Blade, once again, Bolvidrons 3, this one is a pretty good option. With Attack Boost 4 is all set, or Defense Grinder, depending from your playing style. For the Switch Shots, Bolvidrons 3, this is another really good weapon with Attack Boost 4 or Dueling Strike, it depends. And last but not least, for Lances, from the Chaos tree, this one does the trick with the Dueling Strike. Now let's talk about the build, and the kind of synergy there is with these weapons. Personally, I don't like that these weapons don't have that much damage, considering the sharpness level they have, which is green, but oh well. If you look at the sharpness level from the weapons, there is something that we can exploit out of them, to squeeze as much damage as possible. For that, we need something like the following. It is a really convoluted set, but it does the job okay. In this one I try to get as much damage as possible. Depending from the weapon you choose, you may be able to get a little bit more because some have one tier 2 slot. In this case, because the weapons don't have that much damage, I highly recommend going for at least Attack Boost 4, Weakness Exploit 3, Paralysis Attack 3. In this case it's a must. And last but not least, Blood Genre. That skill what's going to do is that if you have a sharpness level on green, it is going to increase your damage by 10%. For what I was using from 1900 up to 244, it's a good boost to be honest. I hope this video gives you ideas about other possible builds. It is a little bit complicated to get, but it does the job, and that is what we were looking for. If you have any question, feel free to ask them. Give it a like to the video, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.